Nigerians come home. Chai, I dey run mama though. Let me tell you my story. I used to be a big boy, was cashing out big before it all played out. Stay tuned to hear my story.
Shift Joe, I will take over from here. So guys, this is the story of this Weire. Tunde was from a poor home. He was born into a crowded Nigerian compound where privacy did not exist and ambition was rationed. Rusted zinc roofs groaned under the sun, and rainwater found its way through cracks that had been ignored for years. Electricity came and left without warning. Nights were lit by candle flames and frustration. From childhood, he learned how to sleep through hunger and wake up to uncertainty. His parents carried expectations heavier than their bodies could manage. They had given their youth to promises that never paid out, and now those expectations rested squarely on him. The pressure was silent but constant. Success was not optional, it was demanded. Failure was treated as disobedience. As he grew older, a reality became clearer. Education did not guarantee dignity. Effort did not guarantee progress. Degrees stacked up while opportunities evaporated. Every rejection chipped away at his sense of worth. Each unanswered application felt like a verdict. The city around him moved fast. Billboards promised luxury. Social media displayed abundance. Young men his age seemed to skip steps and arrive at wealth overnight. Nobody explained how. Nobody asked questions. The environment rewarded results, not process. Gradually, frustration hardened into resentment. He stopped believing patience was a virtue. He began to see it as a delay tactic used by the unsuccessful to comfort themselves. Survival demanded speed, not morality. He watched closely, learned quietly, and absorbed patterns without announcing his intentions. Late nights became routine. Screens glowed in dark rooms. Information passed silently. The boundaries between legality and survival blurred. What once felt wrong began to feel necessary. Hunger justified decisions. Shame dissolved under desperation. Early attempts failed. Mistakes were common. Disappointment returned repeatedly. But each failure sharpened his understanding. Persistence became his most dangerous asset. Then came the alert. It arrived without ceremony, lighting up his phone and freezing his breath. The numbers on the screen refused to feel real. He stared at them long enough for disbelief to turn into belief. Years of humiliation evaporated in seconds. The weight of inadequacy lifted. For the first time, life felt responsive. That moment rewired him. The compound noticed fast. His movements changed. His clothes changed. His silence transformed into confidence. The same people who once pitied him now watched with curiosity. Questions were asked softly, then not at all. Money reshaped relationships. His parents stopped worrying about bills. Their disappointment softened into relief. Their expectations turned into gratitude. Nobody demanded explanations. Results were enough. Success multiplied. Alerts became frequent. Numbers grew larger. Each transaction reinforced the illusion of control. Fear receded. Caution disappeared. Risk began to feel distant, like a problem meant for other people. He upgraded everything. Phones, laptops, watches, shoes, objects that symbolized escape. He moved from restraint into indulgence without hesitation. Nights blurred into mornings. Clubs became familiar territory. Alcohol erased exhaustion. Attention followed wealth effortlessly. Women arrived easily and left without consequence. Emotional attachment felt unnecessary. Everything became transactional, including affection. Pleasure replaced purpose. Excess replaced direction. A relationship formed during the peak of his rise. The bond thrived on spending, the appearances, and motion. There was no room for stillness. No room for reflection. Only momentum. He traveled more. Spent louder. Slept less. His social circle expanded rapidly. People appeared with admiration and disappeared with convenience. Loyalty became conditional. Celebration became constant. Silence became rare. At home, his old environment felt smaller. He visited less often. When he did, he arrived as a success story. Neighbors whispered. Younger boys stared. Envy and aspiration mixed freely in the air. But beneath the confidence, instability grew. Sleep became shallow. Paranoia crept in unexpectedly. Certain sounds triggered anxiety. Random thoughts interrupted moments of pleasure. The awareness that his lifestyle depended on invisibility began to weigh on him. He ignored it. He buried discomfort under luxury. He silenced doubt with noise. He treated fear as weakness. Spending intensified. Risk escalated. Discipline vanished. The city celebrated him, but the systems watching him remained silent and patient. Patterns were forming elsewhere. Digital trails accumulated. Names connected. Timing aligned. While he enjoyed the illusion of freedom, documentation progressed steadily. The crash did not arrive dramatically. It arrived efficiently. One morning shattered the rhythm permanently. Authorities appeared without warning. Devices were seized. Accounts frozen. Assets flagged. The lifestyle collapsed in minutes. The same walls that once echoed with celebration absorbed stunned silence. There was no bargaining power left. Freedom ended abruptly. The transition from excess to confinement was jarring. Movement stopped. Noise disappeared.
No, this can't be happening. Quiet.
Messages remained unread. The relationship dissolved without explanation. Loyalty proved to be an illusion maintained by money.
Hello everyone, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.